pageants for children. That's existed for a long time. Why haven't anybody set those things on fire? Why don't they try to stop them from happening? It's obviously child abuse. I figured that John Benet Ramsey proved that shit, but I guess not. Well, with social media, it's like so many parents are essentially putting their kids in a beauty pageant, you know? Like, it's turned everything into a spectacle. No, I think the cameras already did that. Why do you think I hate the camera so much? It's just so easy to make some snide remark and you don't even feel guilty about it. You know? Like, anytime that I've left a comment and it wasn't very nice, like, I feel shitty about it. Immediately after I leave the comment, I feel like shit. And I'm like, you should have just killed yourself instead of that. But, yeah, the fact that people, they don't have a conscience. They don't feel bad for saying things that aren't necessary. You know, it's like, I see it all the time in my job. You know, people are just rude for no reason. They're rude because they have to wait for something. They're rude if their order gets screwed up. There's like no empathy. You know, people don't understand, like, oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the way that I'm assessing the situation is wrong. Maybe things aren't happening the way that my narcissism is telling me they're happening. Because it's all about victim mentality, you know? Well, I think that the reason why people are so rude and ugly on the internet is because they're fucking retarded. And, like, people that have an issue with me and still continue to watch my shit and then complain about it and say the same thing over and 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 over. And I can't say that enough to stress how aggravating that is to deal with that as a person that continues to make stuff. Because there are plenty of people that like it and appreciate it. And they're somewhat envious of it. Because, like, I knew when I first started YouTube that I was going to get trashed, like, nonstop. I'm actually surprised that I haven't received more garbage comments from mass consumers. But yeah, like, it's just crazy, like, how there's nothing to stop a person from saying something that's just not necessary, and it's not going to change things. It's not going to, like, make that person different, you know? And it's almost like that we just live in a culture that's obsessed with shitting itself, and so, like, it's going to keep doing something that's totally futile and then bitch about that, but not recognize that it's them that continues to make the same shitty decision that's not getting them anywhere, you know? Like I said, they're so bereft of self-awareness that they don't see that their life has become nothing more than a constant regurgitated cycle. And I mean, you don't have to tell me that that's what I'm doing too, but the difference is I actually really enjoy what I do. Like, I appreciate it. Like, yeah, there's some of it's just